we're very pleased to announce that we've just onboarded a new DAV Alliance member. It's WCB, or World Capacity Builders. They're the guys behind a product called Prime One Card.
So for writing native app, we use React Native because we want to write one code who fit for all the platform, if it's iOS, Android.
This week I traveled to Stockholm in Sweden to visit the Blockchain 360 event.
Hello DAV community, we're very pleased to announce that we've just onboarded a new DAV Alliance member. It's WCB, or World Capacity Builders. They're the guys behind a product called Prime One Card. They're a blockchain fintech company, and their product provides us with a fiat on-ramp so that you can buy and sell services on the DAV network using MasterCard rails. We're very excited about having them on board with us and look forward to collaborating.
Now go to the code verification. This is the error message. So you should change the path to your error. Right now, me and Dan working on the app. So I'm writing the implementation, which is the app behavior. Dan implement the design he made for the app, which is like how the app look like.
We made the switch from React.js to React Native. So instead of web applications, we now create native applications. I needed to learn React Native, and there was a big switch from React.js. They have the same components, but it's a different way of styling.
So for writing native app, we use React Native because we want to write one code who fit for all the platform, if it's iOS, Android.
So Android has certain patterns and iOS has certain patterns. When you select a date on iOS, it looks differently than it looks on Android. So we need to input like basic elements that you can feel that the app is the same on Android as on iOS.
And you're gonna leave when it's conflict time?
Oh no, no conflict. Yeah, good.
So
what I learned in this process is that no matter if you design for web, Android or iOS, every design is part of a design system language. So we have this whole design system language of DAV, of our moving applications. And prior to that, we use also the components of the specific devices. And I think if you combine both of them, you have a really powerful language which you can use, and also in later processes of development. And I think that's a very interesting task to work on.
So this week I spent 2 nights in Sweden. I visited the Blockchain 360 event in Stockholm, and I was actually one of the speakers there. I had a chance to tell everyone about DAV, what our vision is, what we're currently building, and a little bit about our plans and some of our upcoming cooperation with the industry. It was a very good conference, really interesting, a lot of really interesting talks about how blockchain can be a part of the enterprise. We've heard from a lot of enterprises talking about what they're doing with blockchain. One of the things I loved most about Stockholm was the amount of electric scooters you could see everywhere. Everyone's bicycling around as well as taking scooters from place to place, and you could really see the demographics of the scooters. You could see people, not just 20-year-olds, but of any age, taking scooters from place to place, and the infrastructure is really there to support it. And for me, it was just a great way to get around the city, and it was actually one of the first things I did when I landed in Stockholm. Check out my options for scooters.